following material may contain sex, coarse language, and violence.
Of course! Of course!
Yes?
Trish did mention there is an alternative. Just in case something goes wrong, you should know that there was, what was it, the Ipsos system? There was another relay they could have gone through. Did we have a map for that? I don't know if we can keep this information.
Don't think we do.
Crud. Should have taken care of that there. So, did you learn anything from, what was it, the human?
Oh, the QUarian.
Oh, yeah, sorry.
A few things, nothing of importance.
But you got your good practice in.
I was getting practice, yes. I mean, I wasn't being evasive,
It's good. He's not still bitter about his punishment, is he?
No, he was glad that was all he got. He was more concerned that his last unit would have topped him for what he did.
What am I supposed to do, give him 40 lashes? That was it. Sorry if I interrupted you. I just started.
No.
Now carry on with the rest of your day and 3 hours worth of activities.
How's it doing?
It seems to have calmed down its drinking.
We have to find...
It looks at you and goes,
Poor Logain.
it reaches down towards your breasts. It starts to go,
God damn you.
she takes it back. Not very familiar with this type of thing.
Don't worry, neither am I.
Rose is better at taking care of it than me.
Rosa looked after her brothers.
She looked after humans.
So... how do you enjoy living with them?
No, at first it was an escape from getting mocked and embarrassment, but I was just sort of starting to actually like it. I kind of almost forgot that I was an Asari.
Except for the medication all the time.
Well, I don't really need... The medication was to actually make me blue. It was to counteract, but it always wore off after a time and I couldn't afford it anymore, so once I ran out, I just kind of just fell into being a human colonist.
Would you rather be on a closer colony, or you don't need to be out in the fringes to live?
I just wanted to be... I figured the less humans I was around, the less likely I would be found out.
I think you've done all right, but again, it's. Are you concerned about being found out?
It's just... I don't know how they'd react.
Well, you don't need to tell them that you're human.
I mean, I'm sure once I got their trust up long enough, they would probably be fine. They probably wouldn't care. I would at least like to hope so.
So
I
after
was sick of just standing out amongst the Asari.
yeah, it's never fun.
No? You have something that's...
Oh no, I had issues that I couldn't go back to Asari space, but that's resolved now, so we're two sides, you trying to get away and I was trying to get back.
But we both had what each other wanted. Well, at least things worked out for you.
Only just.
I don't know where I'm going after this.
Well, we take you back to the Citadel, and then I've got contacts with the human.
Should drop her off at Rosa's parents' colony. She can integrate in there. Be fine.
They have guns.
They've got guns.
Spy in their midst.
No, we don't need to know what humans are doing. Just running and wearing t-shirts. That we already know. That's it. They think their petty bitterness consume them.
I thought you would take over the galaxy.
No.
Got to protect the tobacco crops.
Tobacco.
Yeah,
I mean the
it's
marijuana.
one of the crops that grow at the colony.
Marijuana. Tomatoes.
Tobacco.
Tobacco.
Oh.
Yeah, we could take you back to the Citadel, and or we could find you in another colony. I mean, we could ask Rosa if she knows of any good colonies you could integrate with. Maybe ones that are a bit more...
Protective.
Yes. Especially if you do wish to stay
No
there.
one was expecting anybody even knew we were out there, from what I heard.
Yeah, but that's the thing about being the further out you go, the more likely...
I mean, if anything, we were expecting it. Batarians, if anything, not Krogan and Vorcha.
That was a bit odd.
That was a. I'm given to understand it was a long way to go. Yeah, it's a long way to go. If they're where we're going, which they are.
And it seems that they only wanted the males.
Okay. I mean, I don't know what happened when I was
forgot.
I was fleeing and I didn't have a gun. So
No.
the others started trying to shoot back. We caught us all by surprise, but
Yeah, that's the bit that gets us. There was no real defense put up.
well, not many people, only a few people had guns. There was probably only 5 guns in the whole place. Only 2 of us had any proper training.
No one locked a door?
What about, like, we found nothing broken into, everything just sort of was unlocked. No one, like, locked themselves in rooms to secure themselves.
I mean, I don't know what happened when I flee. We don't usually lock the places because everybody trusts everybody there. You don't feel the need to lock anything.
I understand
It's
that.
just that scientist naivete. Yeah, that's probably it.
Stupid idiot scientist.
They're taking human males because humans can breed,
And they're trying
and they're trying to figure out.
to genophage.
Yeah,
Maybe.
maybe something like that.
Or it could be something unrelated. Let's find out what the poll answers. Oh yeah, there aren't any.
I couldn't
Some
find,
one person answered, or at least unless there was one in the
I
last
couldn't
2
find the
hours.
notes.
Couldn't find the notes.
They're in the playlist.
I had a
Right,
problem.
check the playlist.
I had a problem
Couldn't-
finding them the first time, but then they appeared the second.
You know, I tried looking for them this
Same
morning.
one
and-
as in the Codex.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
found the Codex
It's
ones.
It's called Sidewinders season 4.
Big purple.
Yeah, no, I couldn't. I could find season 3, but I couldn't find season 4.
I don't know what to tell you. It is there.
Yeah, I know, but it was. I mean, Brendan tried finding it after we talked, didn't you?
Yeah, I popped on. It wasn't in the list, but I only checked it one time, so I wonder if it's.
Did you
doing
click
something weird.
playlists?
Yeah.
Weird.
Yeah, I had one time where I couldn't find it, and one time where it was there.
YouTube.
Yeah, and it's not good.
I mean, I don't even know if the Alliance was even planning to put guns or proper defense there. Most of the people who could shoot just used it to kill the
Wildlife.
animal things that
Yep.
were around to use for food.
No, it's odd. but we'll hopefully find out. But yes, just have a think of what you want to do after this. Maybe talk to Rosa and see if there's anywhere she may suggest. I mean, she's grown up in the colonies. I don't.
Know any places that have been attacked recently?
I know.
Surely if places have already been attacked, they're not going to go there again, right?
I know of a few that have already been attacked, but that's the problem. They sometimes go there repetitively.
Yeah.
There's no real good answer or bad answer. The biggest one is fortifications.
That might be a stupid idea for us.
The one thing I don't get about these humans, they just go so far away from their home worlds without any proper defense.
Well, some of them do, others don't. There's just so many factions. I don't understand it.
Not too many. It's basically the Alliance and retards who form colonies and
Yeah, but it's a lot of
colonies as a faction.
Each one's a faction.
Let's
So
remember Mass Effect 2. The Horizon Colony was a non-alliance thing. They wanted to get away from the Alliance, and then it got attacked. They're like, "You lads should have protected us!" It's like, shoot that!
They set up a colony in the terminus systems and then whined when
When they
nobody would come to help
To be
them.
fair, though, if it hadn't been the Collectors, they would have, looking at the weapons they had, that would have repelled almost any raiding
Yep.
party. They had many large space-pointing mat guns and things like that. They were probably more set up to protect themselves than any other colony you've seen. But it was the Collectors. They were fucked.
Yeah, your colony's now got those. Your family's colony now has those type of weapons.
So it might not be a bad idea if we go by her colony and teach them all how to shoot. Some small unit tactics if they don't have any military guys.
Fire at the enemy.
No, it's a little thing called tactics, and
Yeah.
there's best ways to defend yourself against an incoming aggressor. I feel that that's what most colonies don't have is a pre-tactical plan of how to defend themselves.
We'll have everyone involved in it, not just a
And lock the
security
doors
team.
when the bad guys are coming to take you away. Just lock the door, make it go red. Then they've got to waste time blowing it open. Uh-oh.
Coof.
Okay. Coof! Coof!
So, okay, yeah.
Oh, Corona-chan came to visit.
Thanks for the help.
not a problem. But yes, have a talk to Rosa. She might have some ideas.
Okay. I'll talk to her next time I give her the baby.
Good luck with that.
Yeah.
Stupid head. Can't hold its own head up.
Yeah, so that's probably me for the day. For the thing, yeah. And studying.
So she will talk to you at some point. Extend as the baby handoff.
No, she'll have to do that because Rosa's probably propped up a crate somewhere in the hold and is practicing sliding into cover in armour that big and heavy. Got sick of the kid already, did you?
Yes.
Okay.
I've had it for like
It
5
has-
hours.
Take my armor off before you handle a baby, please. Actually, take my armor off before you handle a baby.
I give you a hand. But
Kid back.
you don't need your fatigues under there?
You kind of have to. Otherwise, heavy armor's going to chafe like an ass. It's like even gothic plate armor, you needed to wear leathers under that to stop it from cutting you to bits.
That makes an incredible amount of sense.
Yeah.
You don't think Saphira just wears a Templar nappy under his
No,
armor?
he does not.
That's what the ladies like to think.
Hammer sheath.
That's a nice little enchantment.
Hammer.
A hammer.
So, do you know of any places I could go? No.
Well, I mean,
Colonies? This
Well,
one's
I-
a bust.
I could contact my mother. There's Well, there's ours, the one I'm from, but we used to do deliveries to an awful lot of colonies. It just depends what you're looking for.
Somewhere safe. Somewhere that's got big guns that point into the sky. So
Well,
there's a place called Horizon.
Well, I mean,
Oh,
my parents, they just recently got some big guns at the colony and we had a militia, but I mean they were attacked recently just because they're in the Terminus systems. If you wanted to go to a colony closer to Earth, I don't know.
Reach.
There's probably
We've got a good rep there.
There's probably like a application process or something. It'll get, because the colony has to invest in somewhere for someone to stay. So the more established a colony is, it's probably harder to get in. I can ask around.
That would be great. Thank you. I'm gonna go get some sleep.
Just before you go, before I ask, want to know what your occupation is or something like that.
I'm analyze biomatter.
So farming,
Biologist, I suppose.
Science.
Okay. Yeah.
Agricultural science.
Perfect. I imagine that's probably a lot in demand. Not a lot of kids want to go out into the big sort of reaches and stuff like that.
Yeah. Well, I'm going to get some sleep. Bye.
Bye. Hello. Yeah. So Rosa will probably take the baby into the showers because she just got puked on. Use one of her
Baby
t-shirts.
could have done with it bath by now anyway. It's been a couple of days.
Yep. Yeah, and then probably just babysitting and boo, and other retarded games and trying to get it to fucking go to sleep. Hi, Logain.
For her.
Thank you for saving me.
It was Rover.
No, she's sitting there waving at Sam.
Attention, Sidewinders. Strap in, shit might get real any time now.
Does he mean strap in or strap in?
both.
First, this one.
Hand off the child, armor up.
Detected drive trail. It
Logain!
is faint but present.
Where is it heading?
Giving you coordinates now. And it gives you coordinates.
I'll join you in the cockpit.
Engage maximum sensor stealth mode.
We've got purple on the wings. That is a stealth color. I can prove it. Have you ever seen a purple orc?
No.
There you go. No, the orc color for stealth is purple because of that reason. Like, do a loop of the planet first just to get a scanning in.
Sure. I mean, let's say, what does Trish detect? Detecting 7 prefab structures at coordinates.
Ah! Rover will be best to the cockpit. Trish, please allow Rover in.
Acknowledge.
Clunk, clunk, clunk. You wanted to see me, boss?
You have tactical training from your human military thing. Have a look at the display. Here's the layout.
What are you trying to ascertain?
Well, first I'm looking at human colony layout, or it's clearly alien because it's like Krogan layout. So try and isolate those records, and it's just like, okay, there is a vessel there. There's that, but I can't identify that as well as Logain or Solo good.
The ship is to the north, basically just above where that arrow is pointing up. So
That's an interesting layout.
There's a heat spot in the middle, which is what the circle is.
Generator.
Okay. So what about where it's located, like in valley or natural hazards?
It's in a flashish area. There are mountains to the south.
So there's nothing preventing different routes of approach.
No, probably not.
No.
In fact, we should land north to disable their ship on the way in.
Will you be able to
Get a few charges on the landing gear.
No.
I mean, you'd be able to be seen from the north. You'd
That's
be able
we
to
want
be
to go to take
masked
off
from
in
the
it
south.
afterwards.
Sail
Because
the
it's
ship.
flat to the north.
I could
and
fix
the
it
area-
later.
Okay, so just I will be going in at the north, all invisibly, going from rock to rock.
Although we should be on standby, I guess.
Realistically, I'm going from the south. I'd have to like sneak north to make sure they never stop the ship.
Orbital flight
That
engaged.
can't be allowed.
What's the climate on this world like?
Yeah, Trish, tell us all about this place.
These are all sealed environment.
Surface temperature is 69 degrees Celsius.
Whoa! Warm.
1.5 Gs.
Ouch. It's heavy enough for noise.
2.93 atmospheres.
Sounds like a Krogan place where they have all the advantage.
Breathable atmosphere for us or for them?
Krogans and Vorcha would be able to breathe it.
They're probably not hermetically sealed, but a lot of the buildings are adjoining. Power source, center of the colony. Ship to
Assuming it's not just a big fire pit.
No, it could well be. There's more cover and approach from the south is covered and north is visible.
North is flat and open.
But that's also where they're parked.
There are rocks, I suppose, formations all over the place.
Because when there are no chest ovals, you know you're safe.
So with that atmospheric pressure, sound is not going to carry as far as it otherwise would, so we might be able to fly in a bit closer without being detected.
Well, if you don't need me anymore, I'm going to go tell everybody they need to prep for 1.5 times gravity.
Yeah, I'm just trying to look at what I can cut from my inventory.
Cloud cover and height is relatively similar to what you get like on a rainy day. It's raining
Sidewinders! Got 1.5 times grav. If you got any equipment to lose, I advise you lose it now.
Damn it, I really wanted to use the shotgun.
You might want to take the shotgun. Leave the rocket launcher.
I think I might want the rocket launcher.
He wants both.
And I wish I had a rocket launcher. But I think I should keep an assault rifle for
Rocket launcher. You know, I have my back.
I think you're probably better with it than I am.
Realistically, there is no gain to dropping any of this.
If it picks them up in locations, should I just give you this back?
We've got like 3 Omni tools from the bad guys, so, and I've integrated that human detecty thing into mine, so you need one, and you need one.
Get that hooked up.
This way you don't hurl that explosive plate that I had you bring into the room holding. Remember, humans can't breathe this.
Yeah. So I don't want to detonate any surfaces.
Oh, crap, Spat.
We have to get
That's a
back to the
problem.
ship.
That is a problem.
Another problem is, what am I supposed to do? Because I will now have the shield. That means I can't use two-handed.
Well, the gravity's such that that's not going to be a practical thing.
Yeah,
Leave it
Leave it behind. We will use it for something else at some point.
Oh god.
Oh, that's not good.
They're all outside.
That makes it real easy.
Are there any near the ship?
It can't detect through the. It can only detect open life signs.
Would it show us if they had any scouts out anywhere or other parties
Further
roaming?
around. If you scan further out, it looks. Pick
Yes.
up on that.
Yes.
Doesn't pick up on anything.
Nothing near the ship?
Scan detected.
Okay, so I want to land somewhere south where the ship won't be seen by them. Come in super stealthy and low.
You gotta make a paladin roll to...
I kill us. No, I got 19. Not on the dice, total.
That's so good. Cool, you can...
Ooh, nice and low.
Oh, actually, Trish does. Okay, Trish finds you... That's like a place that the ship can land if you want, like...
Yep.
A flattish area amongst the mountains.
Let's do that.
So you'll just have to make another one just to land, because there's still... a lot of
There's
space
15
there.
on the dice.
Okay, yeah, so you don't scrape up the ship or anything.
Okay, Trish, if I call, you'll come, right?
He's got eyes.
Logain. You don't know what that means.
If anyone who isn't us comes within range of the ship, does stop. Yeah, but I mean, don't let them actually get onto the ship. Just like tell them to lift off and people away.
Oh.
We need to give her a little external bonus.
Let's make our stealth approach to the north. Now, can we go up one of the harrowing things here so I can get the Krayne tool out and like super scope in and see who's gathered around the...
If you make a successful climbing roll.
I have a grapnel
A
line.
grapple line.
Yeah, aggravated grapnel line.
That'll give you a bonus if you're using that.
Well, that's a 10 on the dice.
I'm pretty sure that item's the only reason I didn't die by falling 4 times.
So that's 12 plus whatever the grapnel and the
that end.
grav boots will give me.
Yeah, it takes you a little while, but you get to the top of a peak, basically.
Scope the place out.
Cool, spot check.
Right, now, there is a mechanic I have not been using.
I will tell you before you even scope up that there's a glow, an orangish glow coming from the center of
I thought it might be a fire pit. Right, there is a mechanic where I get a +5 bonus to a spot check in a 60-foot cone because I am aiming down my sniper rifle.
Yes.
I have not been using that bonus for spot checks while I've been doing this in the past.
You get a bonus of that, but a penalty in there.
Wider range.
Peripheral, yeah.
Oh, that's cool. That means there's a reason for a spotter.
Yay! So that's let's add a 5 onto that, so we get to 11. Then I get my spot 19.
Okay. You see, there's a bunch of Krogan gathered around a fireplace. A big sort of fire pit, like you sort of yes. They all seem to be gesticulating wildly. They're all wearing armor that kind of matches the...
Now, gesticulating wildly, arguing, or gesticulating spasmodic dance, or gesticulating...
Sort of like a cheer?
Okay.
Or a chant, maybe? Cheer or a chant.
Alright.
Looks like a bunch of celebrating Krogan around a fire pit.
That doesn't sound good.
There's a few Vorcha just to the south of them.
Some Vorcha to the south.
Just behind the ones that are furthest to the north is a large, like dark furred creature of some kind.
Looks like there's a big thing. Looks like a big Muppet.
It's kind of like a wolf, but like if a wolf was the size of a bear.
It looks like there's a big, hairy, toothy creature to the north of them.
Is it in a cage, or is it unrestrained, or...
It's just like curled up just behind the one that's at
it
the
looks
top
like...
most.
So it appears to be free.
It appears to be curled up and free.
It's just watching them.
I think that one's on you, Rosa. Tink, tink.